Hello, MidLove Sisters at Not Your Mama's 50. Well, for this PMS, Perimenopause and Menopause Savvy update, I just finished my first week of hormone replacement therapy. Now, all of the literature says that it will take probably 2 to 4 weeks for the optimal effect to impact me. But I did notice a couple of things. I had 2 nights with no night sweats. Sleeping through the night was transformative. Honey, sleep is the new little black dress. It was lovely. Outside of that, I really wanted to take some time to just reflect on what took me so long to get to this point. I consider myself a seeker. Like if something's going on, I keep a running list in my phone. So when my doctor says, "What's going on?" I can go to my list. But as it pertains to menopause and some of the symptoms that I was experiencing, nothing. And when I thought about it, I looked back on when I had a partial mastectomy in 2017. So when my husband and I got back from our honeymoon, we got married on October 15th, 2016, and we went on our honeymoon in 2017 to South Africa. We came back to a breast diagnosis from my doctor saying I needed to come in and get another mammogram done because they saw something that looked suspect. So I came in, lots of different tests, and I ended up having a partial mastectomy. And they didn't think it was going to be really anything. They thought would actually be a lumpectomy, but they ended up having to take a little more tissue than they anticipated because it was called what was called lobular carcinoma in situ. It is not breast cancer. As my dear friend Dr. Whitley says, it's pre-pre. So I had to do that. A couple months after it, for some medication that I was going to be put on, I had to have a hysterectomy before I could be put on the medication. So those two things back to back really impacted my life, for obvious reasons, but my self-esteem to an extent. You never think about the fact that one day you won't be able to have babies. I mean, I have 2 grown people. I knew that I wouldn't be having any more kids, but I'm not going to lie. When I had the hysterectomy, it really, really impacted me. I felt like less of a woman. When I had the partial mastectomy before the hysterectomy, I felt like less of a woman. And so I think I wasn't looking at my menopause symptoms because I figured if it wasn't diagnosed, it didn't exist. Clearly, that's not true. But that's the only thing that I can think of. And as I really took some time to get quiet and go inside and kind of walk myself through where I was at that time in my life, that's really what I think was going on. So it is that much more important to really be in this process, to be aware, to ask questions, to ask more follow-up questions if something doesn't sound right to me. All of the above, to do my research so I can advocate for myself. So that's why this is a big, big deal to me. And having a conversation with my dear friends and women in the Not Your Mama's 50 community, hearing about women who already are on HRT and learning a little bit about their journey so that I can have some knowledge for people that have gone through it. All of these things I think will help me to be a better patient, have a better outcome, and to be more connected to what's going on within my body, irrespective of how it's affecting me psychologically, emotionally, and mentally, so that I can really differentiate between the two and deal with both sides of the equation. So I am excited to continue on this journey and to start to feel some of the physical impacts. Yes, it was nice to have a couple of nights without night sweats. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm really looking forward to the other things that will unfold for me. So that's it for this PMS update. Week 2. Not your mama's 50. Not better, not worse, just different. See you soon.